we're just hearing the word someday. There's like a someday energy that's coming up forward when we look beyond, back like 3 or 4 layers into it. And it's a little bit, someday it will happen for me. Someday I will have it. And we feel this as a child. There was this sense of, someday I will get it. Someday I will have it. Sometimes this looks like someday my prince will come, right? Walt Disney helps you with that. Someday I will. Someday it will be mine. Someday I will be filled. Someday I will get this part of me noticed, seen, heard, loved. Feels like it comes from a very young part of your childhood where you put off, like you didn't get what you needed then and you put it off. Like, I'll get that someday, right? And then you get into the very strong habit of someday not being today. And that's where the victimhood thing comes up. I don't get it today. I'm a victim of someday. At some point you get into this, I'm a victim of someday. Someday I will have it. But it's not today. So I'm a victim of not having it. I'm a victim of it's not today. I'm a victim of that energy creeps in. So you've got this someday floating through, this yearning, and it's kind of an undefined yearning. We're not sure what it is you wanted. It feels much like what all children seem to want, you know? They want to be appreciated even though they don't know who the hell they are. Mm. That mystery of, I don't know who I am, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I know I don't know math yet. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't ride my bike yet. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'd like someday someone to say, it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay not to be finished. It's okay not to have all the answers. It's okay, right? It's okay, meaning you're okay. Just how you are right now. In progress, permanently, uncertainty, forever, okay. But what we feel from you is there's still that yearning of someday someone will appreciate this. Someday someone will say it's okay. And we just don't feel like you got that when you were young, which is common. But for you, instead of it being someday and then you become a grown-up and you go, okay, today's the day when I'm going to be nice to myself and love myself and see myself and hear myself and bring people into my life that do those things as well. You feel like you filled that someday void with the drugs and the alcohol and the other things and now the eating to try to get that filled up feeling of I have that, like you said, that open space is filled with something. That someday it'll happen. This is how I get it in the meantime.
Yeah.
I shove it in. I put it in.
So how do I work with that?
Yeah, fascinating, isn't it? The sort of trite thing is, the starting point, which we'll never leave you with this, but we have to start someplace, is today's the day, right?
Yeah.
Right? Today's the day.
Yeah.
Step one. Today's the day, and recognizing, looking for this, because it feels like you're not quite sure of how this shows up in your life.
I'm not.
Yeah, and we can feel that uncertainty, unclarity, confusion even. And it's because what we did is we looked at what we saw. This will help you, we believe. We saw your skin level, then we saw 3 layers deeper into your heart chakra. There were literally 3 sort of, they kind of look like metal plates. They're not, but sort of a shape. 1, 2, 3. Then we find someday. So where you're aware of yourself is probably here and here. And there's a couple layers between that. And then there's this someday energy that we're pulling out. So what we would invite you to do is take our word for it a little bit, okay? And ask yourself throughout the day, am I looking for someday this to be different? Someday not to live in this big house that falls apart all the time. Someday to not have all this junk around. Someday, right? We talked a little bit about this. So that's the energy we're referring to, is there's this putting off till tomorrow because I don't think I can have it today.
Okay.
And the food, we believe, is, well, at least I have this right now. And in this moment, I can eat to feel filled up. I can do other things, other addictive sort of behaviors to feel like I'm alive now. Like today is a real day. Right now it's happening. So this what is true now tool, you know, being in this triggers mind, the step by step.
Because what I want to do is go, okay, this stuff that I have here leaves me empty and doesn't work.
Yeah.
So boom.
Yeah.
It's all
All gone.
Which is, you know, I was good at. It's like, you know, take my car. I can pack and be on the road in a half hour. New life, new life.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
tired of the geographicals.
Because someday it'll be better, and it's not today, so it must be over there that's
I
better.
can recreate it
Yes.
differently.
I'll start all over there, because I know someday is over there. That's similar.
This is tricky stuff.
Yeah, it's
I don't
tricky.
know
It's elusive.
where I'm going to start with this, but I'll just...
Start with recognizing when you have dreams, ambitions, and desires that you don't feel you can even start on.
Okay.
There's no, you know when you are not giving yourself even the smallest step by step. Because that's when you'll know, oh, I've put this in the someday category.
Okay.
You can feel that?
Yes.
And the way to get out of it is to, when you feel like, oh, someday I'll have, what could I do today? Even the smallest little step that makes that more of a likelihood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking the day off and going to the pool tomorrow.
That last little bit shifted it for you.
Okay.
Some. Yeah. Yeah. Not easy, but you know, we don't like to mess around on surface level. So we appreciate you just believing us. And then just seeing where you go if you just believe us is kind of an interesting project.